Good morning. Welcome to 365 Days of Richer Living, Daily Morning Reading, Meditation, and Prayer Time. I'm Reverend Ray Fellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Today is December 11th. God maintains me in balance. And our reference quote this morning comes from the Quran. He has attendant angels before him and behind him, watching over him by God's command. And our reading begins. The creative power is a mathematically exact power. I may strive to have my own way, but in the long run, God always has its way. The law of mind cannot be broken, and the ways of mind cannot be used for my own selfish ends. There is a divine law of balance forever maintained. My petty likes and dislikes have no power and no reality. The divine design of my life will manifest for me, whether I see the way or not. If I run roughshod over my fellow humans in my greediness for more good, I shall only have a setback. There is nothing in God which allows me, as its creation, to play with spiritual dynamite. The law remains undisturbed by my hysterics. The balance of my thought and emotions is required by the universe. Creation refuses good to the unbalanced individual. Divine wisdom is forever in balance with divine love. In me, this wisdom must be in balance with love. Is my present plan consistent with both wisdom and love? If it is, then I shall prosper. If it is not, then all my efforts are in vain. Balance will be maintained in me and my affairs, whether I like it or not. No individual can shake the foundations of this world, which is set in law and order. I must be balanced to be effective. And now I let all the wisdom and love of God maintain me in balance. I affirm right motives in all that I do. The infinite wants me to be happy, successful, and at peace. My right motives will let divine action take place through me, and I now do just that. Receptive to the perfect will, I am inspired to perfect control of mind and emotions. This assures me of success and peace. Balanced in my innermost parts of consciousness, order appears at the circumference of my life. Now I can be what I want to be. This is the day of my demonstration. No longer do situations dominate me, for mind is in charge and love is the power of my life. Intelligence directs me and feeling moves me through the mist of confusion into the answer I seek. I am balanced. So let's take that into our time of meditation and contemplation. One, always one. One power, one presence, one source, one substance, one. Within one, balance can be the only thing that is present in one. The harmonious operation of one. I recognize this one as the source, as the substance of all creation, seen and unseen. I recognize the self-evident nature of this one, meaning to be truly one, it had to be made out of itself. It exists within itself, and all that it expresses exists within it. One. Inseparable one. Infinite possibility. Continuously, without interruption, without hesitation, continuously giving of itself to its creation, which is itself expressed in form, surrounded by the invisible self. All this one. So I allow myself to just be with it, to allow that to penetrate my human thinking, to recognize that everywhere I look, every sound I hear, every smell, every taste, every thought, every experience is this one substance, this one source, this one power, this one presence, exquisitely individualizing itself, expressing itself. And as I allow that to really sink in this morning, it is with ease and awe and wonder that I recognize I am that in form, that my physical beingness is a center for spiritual living, is a center for spiritual expression, is a center for spiritual choice, is a center for spiritual awareness. And that what is true of me is true of all life. And so every individualized expression of this one infinite creation of infinite possibility and form is all, each and every one, a center of spiritual expression. A portal where the divine expresses itself in, through, and as the form. And so I speak my word, claiming and affirming that, and mostly remembering that everything I do begins with a thought. That everything I think begins, operates within, impacts the wholeness of the one body. I acknowledge, I accept, I affirm that it is through thought that I move consciousness, that I ignite the movement of substance into form. That through thought that I activate the law of cause and effect. And yet, it is not mine to control how and when and where life unfolds the desire expressed. Only that it does express it. This is the certainty and the promise of law of cause and effect. That cause, consciousness itself, set in motion, must produce an effect. And I celebrate the law of cause and effect. And in my human perspective, I continuously reconcile that life is unfolding, life. That there is no place for my individualized demand of selfishness, of preference, of supremacy, of power over. That life, the law of cause and effect, unfolds infinite possibility in perfect balance, in perfect response to thought, to belief. And so I allow myself to be informed by what is unfolding around me. I allow it to inform me of the beliefs, the collective beliefs that are held in mind. And I accept my responsibility, the ability within me to respond, the harmonious operation of one that recognizes what is out of sync within itself. That I accept and confirm and use the power within me to rebalance life, to heal beliefs in separation, to live in a way that people are reminded of the truth of their being simply by being in my presence. That I live the law of attraction, beyond teaching it, beyond talking about it, that I live it. That every movement, every breath, every thought, every word, every deed is an obvious prayer of healing. And what is healing, what is being healed, is all sense of separation. As we return home to the truth of our being, one, always returning to one. A God within and a God without. Life within, life without. Balance. I celebrate. And And it is in this celebration that I find peace. The peace of awe and wonder and joy that recognizes itself. The peace that is the certainty of law. Peace that is the awe and wonder of this magnificent idea of balance within one. Grateful. So it is from this gratitude, in this gratitude, with gratitude, that I release my word into that activity of law, into that impartial doer within the triune nature of Creator. That absolute objective doing of mind that is subject to thought. It simply receives the impress and acts upon it in a way that expresses it in the perfect balance. I release any idea that the human eye needs to control anything. I release all ideas of resentment. I release all ideas of separation. I release all thought fear. I release all doubt. I release. I let go. And I look, listen, and feel for the manifestation of the word fulfilled everywhere I go today, in everything I do. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is. Namaste.